We're live back from LTV. It's May 20th, a beautiful sunny Friday afternoon, or rather still morning. I'm here with Natalie today. I'm Bernadette. Matt unfortunately couldn't join us, so be patient. We actually are going to be organizing the technical part ourselves. So I have to say, I just got a lot of updates from Natalie. She's been a whirlwind in all her efforts. And there's always, like, we are running, literally, this is happening faster than we can actually catch up. But what it made me realize is how honored and humbled I feel to having been able to be part of this through all these weeks and now months. So I wanted to just introduce Natalie today and really thank her for this and everything she's been doing. She's been focusing her energy and neglecting her own life and probably her own family for the time being. But I know they're so proud of everything you've been doing. So give us a little bit of an update, what has been happening.
Thank you so much, Bernadette. Thank you so much for your time and the kind words. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I'm very thankful to this community because without everybody's support, we would not be able to achieve the milestones that we're achieving right now. So thank you so much. What I would like to give you an update is that we are working with organizations in Ukraine and the Catholic Church in Khemelnitsky, the region where I'm from, had received our shipment. My dad introduced me to Father Victor, who is really big in that region on helping refugees from the eastern part of Ukraine that came for help and they need shelter and food and everything else, and he is providing them with everything and placing them at homes or like at schools and basements, anywhere they have room. And yes, go ahead.
So what's been really touching is that you just showed me images, which I'm going to blend in right now, of our shipments being received at the church. So here we have this little girl. There was a mom, you put some pictures on Instagram, correct? And there was a mom who recognized her son's artwork.
Yes.
Because all the art, tell me a little bit how all the art came in front of the boxes.
So our donation boxes are being decorated with art from schools in the Hamptons. We are working with 10 schools in the Hamptons. We did a donation drive with children, and that what is in the boxes, supplies for refugees, which consists of first aid, medical care, dry food, new children's clothing, and every time we go to schools, we talk to children, especially we talk about extending a helping hand to people in need. And by doing that, they make little art and we put it in our donation boxes to cheer people up. And actually, as Bernadette mentioned, we posted a few pictures on social media yesterday, and one of the moms recognized her child's picture on one of the boxes, and it was very moving because the box is in Ukraine right now and people are receiving what they need. The shipment, it took a long time for the shipment to come to Ukraine. We packaged it on March 24th. So we're working on ways and logistics how to make it faster and more efficient for people to reach this help to be reached. Yes. Mm-hmm.
What meant a lot to me is because we were so involved, we had all the donations coming to the airport.
Thank you so much.
And I know your entire driveway was filled up.
Yes.
And us running around trying to find places, where can we store everything? And then I know you had all these local moms coming in, helping you resorting and packing. And so many of these items were actually touched by us, and now actually seeing it halfway around the world, it's just very moving, and it's so important to relay that message to people out there that all local is like, yes, what you gave, it made a difference in someone's life. So let's just blend back in, because this is really special to me. So here we actually have Father Victor, the Catholic priest from the church in Khemelnitsky,
Yes, yes,
a tongue
Khemelnitsky.
breaker.
Yes.
And then right next to it is Natalie's dad, who came to the church, and I can just tell in his face he is so proud. This must mean so much to him to know what a difference his daughter makes in her life, and with all the means she has available and all the energy that you've put into this. This is just for your father. This must be the reason what keeps him going. So maybe were you in touch with your father? Because I know later on you guys actually appeared on TV together, which I'm gonna blend in some images very shortly on
Yes.
Ukrainian TV.
Yes, yes. Two channels came to that center, and they interviewed my dad when this shipment arrived. It's about 2,000 pounds of humanitarian help. And they interviewed Father Victor also, that he mentioned something that I didn't know, so I followed up yesterday. And after we are done talking about our donations and distributions, and we have more pictures to show you, I would like to bring it up again.
So let's show that's your dad being interviewed by a local reporter.
Yes, yes.
And then there's Natalie with her I Love Ukraine symbol. We need to get more stickers. I have people now asking me, because I have the sticker on the side of my car.
Oh,
And I have
fantastic.
people now asking me in parking lots,
I
would
will
like
give
to have
them
a
to you
sticker.
right now.
So
Perfect.
I gave her, no, it was actually a gentleman. I gave him the only one I had left.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
But I told them I would try to source more, and then we can also leave them at locations like at the airport. I'm happy to leave it there. So this is Natalie, and there was I actually watched the entire footage. Not that I understood anything; it was completely in Ukrainian. I was very impressed. So what has been following up from the TV? Like, how many people do you expect actually are able to see that?
I would like organizations and people in need to be able to see what is that American people and especially our community. That's who we are. That we're supporting them, and it is very important for them to know that they're not alone in this war. That there is somebody on the other side of the world that is caring for them.
Well, it was for me just also interesting to see that there is still broadcasting, TV stations are still up and running, because it must be risky, like even to be during daylight, to be out in the open, because you just never know when is the next bomb alert, and you have to run into your shelter. But I know a lot of people have gotten so tired of that. So let's finish out our donation, because that now this really special part I can't wait to see or to show to our audience is where, let's keep moving. So these are actually now from the church. Maybe you talk a little bit about that. What happened to those items that were delivered to the church?
Volunteers made like packages for families, and those packages are being brought to people's homes or whenever they're staying. These are all refugees and
So here we
people
have
in
like
need.
the formula and the diapers and the little comfort. The
And little
comfort
toys
bunnies.
with little messages in Ukrainian.
I love
Thank you.
I love
Thank you.
like the little girl there. I mean, her smile is just like, yeah, we haven't been forgotten.
Yes.
The world is still there for us. I mean, even her holding a little package of a little
Something, yes.
yes, it is so meaningful. I can't stress this enough. And here we have this woman there with her deliveries. And so they basically, everybody probably gets a box, and then whatever's in there, they probably start exchanging things. Like, you probably,
They
it's
have
probably
procedures
difficult
in place, yes.
to kind of like
Depending on
distribute
the
them.
age group and who needs what.
Yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, I mean, people still live there, but they do need this outside
Necessities,
input.
daily necessities, yes.
So here, tell me about the slippers.
No, I held them in my hands. I was the one who put them in the donations box. So when I saw this lady in these slippers, I just couldn't believe my eyes. Every single picture is very touching. And especially it's very important that children in our local schools were involved with this donation drive. And I really would like to put all these pictures together. it happened again. It happened last time also. I don't know. Hold on. Yes, it happened again.
All right. We had a short.
Yes.
There must be a timer.
Yes.
Apologies. But we were still on the images anyway, so we never went black on TV.
Good.
It's good.
And I would like all these pictures to be shown to children that actually participating in this donation drive.
Wonderful. Oops, that was one too many. So I'm hoping that the person that gave the slippers was just watching the show and just,
Yes.
puts a little smile on the person's face.
Yes, absolutely. So if you would like to donate more, please reach out to us. We have an outpost at the East Hampton terminal and at the Greek Orthodox Church in Southampton. So if you could please don't donate, and as you see, everything is reaching people in need.
It's wonderful. So,
Oh, can I please just add one more thing? Is that
absolutely.
the suggested donations list is on our website, iLoveUkraine.org, and we discussed it before the podcast that I am in contact with people that we're working with Father Victor, you just saw his pictures, and another organization in Kiev that is helping war-affected zones, and our list on website is being constantly updated for what is needed right now in Ukraine.
That's very good. And we're also gonna make another appeal and hopefully
Yes.
keep donations coming. And now that we also have a little bit more experience with how shipment works, I mean, that
Yes.
was a huge learning curve.
Absolutely.
So
From all sides, yes, for all of us, yes.
all the logistics, so the next shipments might not take as long and it might not be as difficult to distribute that. So let's jump on to the next part, because I know you've been quite the social butterfly in a really meaningful way. So let's go over to the next image.
It
So
just-
tell me a
yes.
little bit about this image and what happened here.
I was invited to represent I Love Ukraine at the Path to Peace Foundation event that happened last Monday. And as a result of me being there, right on the right, you see Anthony Vivola. He is a trustee of the Gambiali Foundation, and that foundation made a very generous donation of $10,000 to I Love Ukraine. Thank you very much for your trust and generosity. Thank you.
Very good. And then here, who are you with here?
Here I met the Father Enrique Salva. He is the father at St. Patrick's Cathedral. And we had a very nice breakfast meeting the day after the event. And today I'm going to see him as well. I'm going to give him Ukrainian flag. And he was very interested at I Love Ukraine and what we're doing. And we would like to keep our relationship, going.
Yes. What are the next events upcoming? I know you're going back into the city today.
Yes. Yes, I'm going today. I am invited to dinner at the Carnegie Hall today. And so hopefully it will generate some donations as well. And there are some upcoming events also in the following weeks that I'm invited to as well.
And you also just told me that you now officially, the status of your nonprofit organization now officially has been approved.
No, it was
it's been
approved for months
approved, but
already.
you have now the write-off status, or
No,
what?
no, it was on April 10th. We received.
So
the
what
write-off
is what
status.
just changed? You mentioned something that just was new.
It didn't change organization-wise. It just we got registered with Fidelity to be on their platform to be a donor-advised fund, meaning if a client of Fidelity would like to donate to Ukrainian causes, I Love Ukraine is one of those approved by Fidelity organization. It just we went through the due diligence process, which was very lengthy, and we got approved. So now we can reach out to other organizations to have the same status on their platforms as well. Also, I have great news, and I would like to say thank you to Eve McDonald, who helped us to work with Google Charitable, and we got approved approved for a $10,000 marketing grant a month. So now we have to work on contents and everything to make sure that every dollar we received from Google Charitable is put to good use. And thank you so much to Google Charitable and to Eve McDonald for your help.
Wonderful. So let's finish off because we're now 15 minutes into our show.
Wow.
Let's finish off with our Russian part, and then we meet back next week. I'm very curious to see what you're gonna be doing throughout the week and all the other things that are gonna come your way.
I'm thinking for the Russian part, by any chance we can put the TV video that I was interviewed by one of the TV stations?
I don't have that accessible
Okay.
right now. I know Matt usually had problems. As I said in the beginning, we're the technical team today as well.
Yes.
Had a few glitches already. No, I remember he always had problems with the video
so I will
portion.
just say,
Yeah.
yes. Что я хотела сказать, наша первая donation груз уже был получен Украинской католической церковью в Хмельницком, и он уже distributed. И уже волонтеры работают на то, чтобы отдавать этот груз людям, которые нуждаются. И мы показывали несколько фотографий, и видно, что люди действительно нуждаются в очень-очень многом. И мы очень благодарны всем, и Бернадет, и греческой церкви, и аэропорту, который нам помогает, и нашим школам, которые делали эти все donations и рисовали рисунки для того, чтобы послать людям на Украину. Держитесь, мы с вами, слава Украине!